Hello, hello, how are you guys? It's Min Ling from Brand Fame School. I'm super excited to be here with you. Today we're going to talk about, the two reasons why you aren't booking clients. I get a lot of people who come to me and they're like, Min Ling, I don't know why, like people just don't want to buy from me. People don't want to become my clients. I'm not sure what I'm missing. And usually what I find out with the people that come to me is that there are two reasons that they are not booking clients, which I will be going ahead and sharing with you, and I'm super excited. But before I share that with you, I'm just going to talk a little bit about who I am in case you don't know me. So, no, it's not another pyramid scheme, so I'm going to go ahead and take that off. I'm on both Periscope and Facebook Live for those of you who are tuning in. So, my name is Min Ling Chuang, and I am a brand strategist and coach at Brand Fame School. I have a background in corporate branding. I've worked with million-dollar brands such as Nestle Lean Cuisine and Toll House. And I launched million-dollar products for them that won Product of the Year. So I have an extensive background in branding and marketing. And so I know a little bit about, or a lot about, branding and how to attract clients and how to get people to come to you and want to buy from you versus, being in the sea of sameness and like everyone else. So I'm going to share the two reasons why people are not booking with you. So the first reason that I always like to say and tell people, and diagnose for people is that their message is usually off. So here's what happens when most people come to me. Most people come to me and they say, okay, Min Ling, I want to, sell X, Y, and Z. It's not working, nobody's buying, and I usually try to dissect what their message is about. A is understandable. Do I know what they're selling? What is the end result that they're giving their ideal clients? B, who is your ideal client? That's something that's also missing as well too. People think that they want to help so many people in the entire world that everybody can buy their products, but when you are very broad and you try to be the everything to everyone, it's very hard for people to know what you do or who you serve. So people need to self-select into your program, your services, your products. Your products and services aren't for everyone. They self-select into your products and services. So for example, if I needed, workout clothes, who do I go to? There's a few places that are top of mind. So I would go to like a Lululemon or a Nike. But if I want to get more specific and I want yoga clothes, I'd probably go to Lululemon because they've branded themselves and closely aligned themselves with yoga and running as well too. So because they have this added layer of I am also helping or my niching down to this yoga and run community, they have positioned themselves in the market to be the go-to brand for people who want to practice yoga and have yoga clothes. And so in your business, you need to think about this as well too. You need to think about who your ideal clients are, what specifically do they need, and how can you position yourself so that you can clearly share that you serve that market. And usually when there is no clarity in what you do and who you serve, it's very hard for people to self-select in. For example, I'm a branding and marketing coach for entrepreneurs. I help small businesses and entrepreneurs figure out how to get a clear message so that they can stand out online. So if people are confused about what branding is, what their message is, they come to me. If they want to get clear on their message, they come to me. And I have clients that I didn't even seek out, just they've been like watching what I've been doing and what I've been saying, and I'm always very clear that it always starts with their message. When it comes to branding, they come to me. I have like six-figure earners coming to me who want to revamp their message, and the reason why they're doing this is because I have a very, very clear message on what I do. So I want you to start to think about, okay, who it is I serve, and get down not only just like the surface problem, like people who can't lose weight, that's a surface problem, right? You want to go a layer deeper. Why can't they lose weight? Why do they want to lose weight? You want to ask yourself these other questions to go deeper down to understand this, the psychographics of your ideal clients. So back when I was working in Lean Cuisine, we had a product that we launched. It was a steam bag, and I had to figure out, what the need was for this new product, because it was different than in a black tray. Because most of the products at the time were in a black tray, and people ate it at lunch. So when we were doing our research, we had to figure out, okay, why would somebody want this steam bag, and to use this bag to make their products, to make their Lean Cuisine? What was the emotional benefit? Now, what we found was, for our target audience, who were mostly women who were eating in a single serve occasion, so eating by themselves, they felt good or bad depending on what they ate. And at dinner, when they were eating by themselves, the part that they didn't like was that when they ate out of a black tray, they felt like they weren't taking care of themselves. Now, that's very important to understand, because, when they take it to lunch, it's whatever. They're just grabbing and going, and everybody, especially in the American culture, you're just eating, whatever at lunch because you're so busy at work. Well, when it came to dinner, they want to relax. They wanted to feel like they were taking care of themselves. And so eating out of this black tray meant that they weren't taking care of themselves. So we found a layer deeper of why they didn't want to eat Lean Cuisines at night. The steam bag was a perfect solution for that, because it allowed them to feel like they're taking care of themselves, because they're steaming the products, and then they're also pouring it onto a plate so that they can have a nice presentable dinner. And people would say, oh wow, I feel so much different. I feel like I'm taking care of myself. I'm enjoying myself. They would pour themselves a glass of wine. So we got to this emotional benefit. And as a result, we were able to have a huge successful launch, and we were able to win Product of the Year. Now, it goes back to understanding, like I said, your ideal clients and what their deeper layer problems are, and getting really clear on what the message is. Excuse me. And so back to the Lean Cuisine example, we really pushed on the dinner time experience and how it feels to take care of yourself, and we had a lot of images that reinforced this brand positioning of this product, that people were being able to take care of themselves, they were going to have a nice dinner. Like, all the shoots that we did was all around this dinner time experience. And so you want to think about this as well too, because this message was so clear. People who wanted a good dinner time experience were going to buy these steam products that we had. And so you want to get clear on what it is your message is, and make sure that you really harp on it and really reinforce it as well too as you do your branding and marketing. The second thing that I find a lot of entrepreneurs, do or don't have, which is causing them to have no clients, is confidence. And it's confidence in your message. So when you have a shaky message and you're not quite sure of how to share it or articulate it, people can feel that unconfidence or inconfidence, right? There's no confidence there. And so when you don't have a clear message of how you can benefit the other person, or how you can help the other person, or what your message is in your brand positioning, it's very hard for you to be confident in what it is that you do, and people will feel that you're not confident. And that's another reason why people fail at sales calls or conversation and making any sales in their business. Oh, hi Patty, how are you? I see you on Facebook Live. But yeah, so people don't, if you don't feel confident, it's hard for you to go ahead and articulate what it is that you do and how you serve people. And people don't really quickly see how you serve people and how you will help them. They're not going to buy. It's, people buy when they get value, because, I usually like to say this, everybody's selfish. Everybody has their own agenda. You have an agenda. I have an agenda. We only buy products and services that serve us because we're shelling out the money, right? And so you want to think about, if you're not confident in your value that you provide in your message, then it's going to be hard for somebody to go ahead and say yes to what you do. If you can't articulate it, if you can't share it, if you don't know what your message is. And that's usually another reason why people don't book sales. I had a conversation with a potential client, and she basically was talking about like her experience in marketing herself and booking clients, and she was really all over the place with their message. And when we were talking about her sales conversations, she was saying that she thought she got, she didn't get good results. She had a lot of conversations, but very few people that booked. And as we were talking, we uncovered that she wasn't getting to the root of the problem. She also didn't have the clear message of people understanding why they should buy from her and buy her service. And so that's why she is not booking any sales. And what she needed to do was get clarity in that and really understand how to go ahead and articulate that and find the emotional problems that her ideal clients had, so that she can show the value that she was there to give. So there's a lot of different pieces that I'm sharing, but these are all very important if you want to go ahead and book clients and make sales. So if this is making sense, go ahead and tap the screen for some hearts if you're on Periscope, or comment yes if you're on Facebook Live. If you want to go ahead and share some hearts, or excuse me, some likes and loves, this way I know that you guys are getting it. I greatly appreciate it. So okay, so just to recap. The reason why you aren't booking the clients that you desire are for two reasons. One, it's the confidence. One, it's the message. Switching up the order. One is the message. Your message may not be hitting the right points and the right emotional benefits, and it might not be clear. The second reason is because of confidence. And if you don't have confidence in what you are sharing and how it could benefit your ideal clients, then it's not going to help. It's not gonna get somebody to take out their credit card and buy from you. So if you're experiencing these problems and you want to overcome this, then I invite you to come to my free webinar. It's going to be on Wednesday. It's if you go to brandfameschool.com/clarity. Again, it's brandfameschool.com/clarity, and you can go ahead and sign up. It's a free webinar. I'm just going to go ahead and move this over so I can read a little bit about it. But it's a free webinar, and I'm going to share how to go from confused about your brand to cashing in on your big idea. So I'm going to share with you the exact steps you must take to build a brand and make more money in your business, the one big action you need to take in order to get people lining up to buy your products and services right away. And then I'm also going to share with you how to quickly brand yourself as a go-to expert in your industry, which is something that I've done for myself. I recently spoke on a branding panel in a live event for another coach who is really popular right now. So I've been on podcasts, I've been featured on Huffington Post, I've been in other people's programs as a guest expert in branding, and so I've really branded myself as an expert in branding and marketing. So again, if you want to, overcome not being able to book clients and not being clear on what you do and what your brand is all about, and your confidence in articulating your products and services and their value, go to brandfameschool.com/clarity to go ahead and sign up for this webinar. So I'm super excited about it, and that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in, and I will see you later. Bye, everyone.